Hi everyone, welcome to the Slang Room. In today's video, Matt tells a shocking story that happened to him when he had gone shopping the other day. It's gonna be fun, so stay tuned.
I'm going to share my story first. Yes, sir! Go for it! Alright, Chris already knows this story, so it's only Nick that's going to be surprised. The other day, I went to the store.
Yep.
Right? And at the stores, you know how sometimes at, like, the grocery store that we go to, how there's, like, cops and stuff sometimes?
All the time.
But, like, you know how, like, sometimes locations have, like, the rent-a-cop? Where it's, like, the security dude, but he's not actually, like, police officer.
Yeah, like he's just like, I'm here for work.
Yeah.
Rent-a-cop. As you can see here, Matt explains the rent-a-cop as the security dude, who is not actually a police officer. So rent-a-cop is a noun. It refers to a hired security guard, usually uniformed and unarmed. I mean, they don't have any firearms. For example, he always wanted to be a police officer, but finally he found a job as a rent-a-cop. The term rent-a-cop is disparaging or disrespectful. It's like you're saying that their job is not very important because they aren't police officers and they don't have real guns or something. So it has a negative vibe. It's like you belittle the importance of their job.
I go in the store, I come out, and the guy saw what car I drove there.
Yep.
And as I'm walking out, he goes, "Tint's a little dark, buddy." I look over my shoulder and I said, "Yeah, it's a little dark." And I kept walking, as anyone would do. Walk back over, get in my car. You want to know what I hear when I get in my car and turn it on?
Let's do a
Don't
demonstration.
tell me this. I hear a little from that window. So I go, okay. Roll the window down. What's up? What's going on? He goes, you don't have an answer for me on why that tint's so dark?
You were probably so scared.
Anxiety written to the core.
Matt says anxiety ridden to the core. Anxiety ridden. Ridden means filled with or containing something unpleasant or unwanted. So it has a negative meaning. Anxiety ridden means filled with anxiety. You can use this structure with other negative feelings like fear, shame, guilt, and etc. So you cannot use it with positive feelings. You cannot say joy-ridden because joy is positive. To the core. To the core is an idiom. It means in a very complete or extreme way, or to an extreme degree. So it is used for emphasis. For example, I was shocked to the core when I heard the news. To the core can also be used to describe someone who is a very strong supporter of somebody or something and will never change their views. For example, he is Republican to the core.
I would have shit my pants.
He goes, you don't have an answer for me on why that tint is so dark? I go, no, not really. And he goes, so are you a CC?
That was a bad joke.
I said I have no idea what that means.
I don't know.
And he goes, concealed carry.
Oh.
And I go, no sir, I don't have a gun in here.
CC is a term for concealed carry. It means carrying a firearm in a concealed manner in public. So if you carry a gun in your handbag or in your vehicle, you have committed CC. It can also be referred to as CCW, carrying a concealed weapon.
And he goes, do you have any outstanding warrants?
Do you have any outstanding warrants? Outstanding warrants are the warrants that are not fulfilled. I mean, the warrants that are still active. If you have an outstanding warrant, the police officers can arrest you if they find you.
And I sound like an asshole when I say stuff back, but I don't mean it in a harmful way, but I guess like I do sometimes give attitude by accident. Yeah.
He says, I do sometimes give attitude by accident. To give someone attitude means to be hostile or unwilling to be polite or helpful, to be disrespectful or rude. When he says, I sometimes give attitude by accident, he's saying that he didn't mean to be rude. It was unintentional. For example, don't give me attitude. I can't stand your rude behavior.
But I said, if I have any warrants, they're not outstanding.
You said that?
Yeah.
Matt!
Which was probably not the best thing for me to say.
What's an outstanding warrant? Like you did a good job at the crime?
No. Like it's active.
Outstanding warrant.
Like it's active.
Oh.
Like it's like he could like
arrest you.
The second that he asked me that, I was like, holy shit. I started shaking. I was like, I'm going to be put in handcuffs. I was like, for sure.
What is going on?
You know what I mean? So then...
I said, buddy, do you have a family at home?
So then
Do you have business to mind?
He goes, we'll see about that.
Huh?
And I go, do we have a problem? I said, is there something I need to be concerned about? And he goes, we'll just see about that. And walks away.
I'd leave.
So I put my window up and I start driving away like anyone would. I see the security car that he was standing next to start following me out of the parking lot. And I'm
Matt,
like, and I go,
you're kidding!
And I go, oh my god. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And like, for some reason, it was like it wasn't a cop. Like, it was not a cop at all. Like, he had like a polo shirt on for like the store that I was at. So I was like, this dude has no authority over me. Yeah. He can't do anything. Nothing.
Matt continues, this dude has no authority over me. To have authority over someone means to have the power or the right to tell them what to do, or to have the power or the right to direct or control them.
So I start leaving.
The fact that he already talked to you this much is not allowed.
So I start leaving, and he's like doing something in the car, following me. I take a right, I take another right, and he follows me again. And then I go to take a third right, and he goes straight. Never saw him again. Yeah, that was my story of how
that's insane.
I almost had a heart attack the other night.
Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see my next videos, please subscribe to my channel. Have a good one.